Hey everybody, welcome to Seattle Seahawks franchise. This is episode 4, Madden 17. Second game of the regular season. The Seahawks come in with an 0-1 record, facing the Los Angeles Rams at the LA Coliseum, who come in at 1-0. So second game of the season, an NFC West division game on the road for Seattle as they try to right the ship after a 32-7 loss to the Dolphins last week at home. Todd Gurley and the Rams ready to get things going on here at the Coliseum. Seahawks have had trouble stopping the run throughout the preseason, and in week 1 they struggled as well as they get set to face Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams. Russell Wilson, the starting quarterback for the Seahawks, in this one as well. First quarter action, Jared Goff over the middle finds Tavon Austin. Austin puts the move on Cam Chancellor, taking it inside Seahawks territory down to the 40-yard line as you see the juke on Cam Chancellor. Gets down near the 40, about the 41. Todd Gurley now spins back to the middle of the field and fights into the end zone for the touchdown for Los Angeles. Rams go up 7-0 early in the game, and things not looking good once again for Seattle. First rushing touchdown of the season for Gurley. The Rams lead 7-0. Now a screen pass from Goff to Gurley. The Rams up near midfield, already leading 7-0, and Pete Carroll seeing things head south really quickly. And at the end of the first quarter, Rams 7, Seahawks nothing. Here in Los Angeles. Second quarter action now. Jared Goff looking for Tavon Austin. Finds him in the back of the end zone. He manages to get both feet down before being knocked out of bounds by Jeremy Lane. And Jeremy Lane has just been targeted a lot this early part of the season as Landry beat him up for the Dolphins, and now Tavon Austin. Russell Wilson now, a very ill-advised throw back across his body. Not sure what we were trying to do there, but that pass is picked off by Johnson. Tremaine Johnson goes up for it, and the Rams are in business, and the turnover bug strikes again for Seattle. A huge issue early in the season. Todd Gurley runs over Earl Thomas there, gets into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Rams, second rushing touchdown of the game for Gurley, and the Rams lead at 21-0 in the second quarter. Jared Goff sacked here by Bobby Wagner. Rams forced to attempt a long field goal. 53-yard attempt, and that kick is well short and no good. Seahawks get the ball back. Russell Wilson trying to cut into the Rams' lead. He will scramble and get the first down and into Los Angeles territory. Thomas Rawls off the left side. Rawls inside the 40, breaks a tackle. He's down to the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Down inside the 5, and he is brought down just shy of the goal line for Thomas Rawls on the big pickup. Russell Wilson sacked here for a 6-yard loss. Seahawks going the wrong way now, and they end up being forced to kick a field goal. So Rawls not getting into the end zone there, just a little bit short, comes up to cost Seattle 4 points. And at the break, the Rams take a 24-3 lead into the locker room. The Seahawks just are not right these first 2 weeks. Seahawks getting Doug Baldwin involved now early in the third quarter. Baldwin takes it into Los Angeles territory, down inside the 50. At the end of the third quarter, the Rams tack on 10 more points and lead 34-3. And then Thomas Rawls able to get one into the end zone for Seattle. So they are on the board with the first touchdown of the game. Cuts the lead to 34-10. 34-10 now. Jared Goff pump fakes, throws to the corner of the end zone, or the back of the end zone, and Riley Cooper makes the catch for the touchdown. First receiving touchdown of the season for Riley Cooper as he beats the zone coverage in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. Rams lead 41-10. Pass to Jimmy Graham is incomplete. And then the screen pass from Russell Wilson to Thomas Rawls inside the 50. He breaks it to the outside. He's at the 30, the 25, down inside the 20-yard line before he steps out of bounds. And the Seahawks end up scoring on that drive to make it 41-16. And that would be the final score from Los Angeles. The Rams with a huge victory over Seattle, 41-16. Seahawks begin the season 0-2, and they will head back home to play the San Francisco 49ers as they try to figure out their turnover issues and get back on track this season. So we head to week number 3. The San Francisco 49ers, the Seattle Seahawks from CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. Second home game of the season for the Seahawks, facing San Francisco. Russell Wilson and the crew ready to finally get things right here. Facing a team that they really should beat, especially at home. 49ers, kind of the rebuilding process. Carlos Hyde would have a huge game for the 49ers as he would carry it early and often. The 49ers drive stalls early as Cam Chancellor comes up to make the tackle. Later in the first quarter, 49ers, Carlos Hyde, another run up the middle. And this one, he breaks into Seattle territory, taking it deep down into the red zone. Bobby Wagner comes up to make the tackle. A loss on the play, his third tackle of the game. And Blaine Gabbert steps up, lots of time, throws into the back of the end zone. Catch is made for the 49ers touchdown. By Carew in the back of the end zone, both feet down and an elbow, which equals both feet anyway. Touchdown San Francisco. The Niners lead at 7-0. Tyler Lockett on the screen pass. Seahawks trying to get their offense going, trying not to turn the ball over this game. Jimmy Graham makes the catch. He's into 49er territory at the 45, 47-yard line. Late in the first quarter, Seahawks trying to tie the game up. See Jimmy Graham trying to be more involved in the offense. The Seahawks make an attempt to get the ball to their playmakers. At the end of the first quarter, though, the 49ers have a 7-0 lead. But a good sign, the Seahawks have not turned the ball over yet in the game, and they are driving. Second quarter action now. Thomas Rawls across midfield to the 45-yard line. Screen pass to Doug Baldwin to the 25, 20. Breaks a tackle inside the 10, 5. Touchdown Seattle. And the Seahawks tie things up at 7 on the screen pass from Russell Wilson to Doug Baldwin, who would not be denied. Breaks a tackle, then heads for the pylon. Touchdown Seahawks. 6-play, 72-yard drive. Russell Wilson 3 for 3 on the drive for 51 yards, and the Seahawks are tied at 7 with the 49ers. Next time the Seahawks get the ball. Pass to Tyler Lockett into the end zone. He makes the catch. A 37-yard touchdown pass from Russell Wilson to Tyler Lockett, and the Seahawks have their first lead of the season. In the third game, they finally have a lead on the scoreboard as they lead at 14-7 midway through the second quarter. Carlos Hyde now runs over Richard Sherman, picks up a first down for the 49ers. Seahawks still struggling to stop the run. Carlos Hyde with a huge gain there for San Francisco. Blaine Gabbert now on the quarterback option. Takes it into the end zone to tie the game up at 14. Touchdown 49ers. And we are all tied late in the second quarter. At the 2-minute warning, actually, we are tied at 14. 49ers have the ball deep in their own territory. They're being aggressive. They try to throw the out. And Cam Chancellor is there to pick off the pass. That's the first forced turnover of the season for the Seattle defense, and we're in week 3. Quick pass out into the flat to Jimmy Graham, who breaks a tackle and takes it down inside the 5 with 1:45 to go in the second. Jimmy Graham and the Seahawks on the move. trying to take a lead into the halftime break.
If you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage.
Thomas Rawls now on the run up the middle, spins at the line of scrimmage and powers his way into the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. And Seattle leads at 21-14 going into halftime. Third quarter now. San Francisco trying to tie the game up at 21. First drive of the second half. And Blaine Gabbert finds McDonald in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. First touchdown of the year for McDonald. And we are indeed tied at 21 early in the third quarter. We've got a game on our hands. Russell Wilson, screen pass to Thomas Rawls. Blocking shapes up nicely for Rawls, who takes it into 49er territory, down across the 40 to the 31-yard line. Seahawks driving. Russell Wilson now to Jimmy Graham on the left side to the 30. And he is upended at the 27-yard line, and Jimmy Graham is hurt on the play. He would end up leaving the game and would not return. Update on Jimmy Graham's status will come after some tests are done. The 49ers settle for a field goal on the drive, and they take a 24-21 lead. Thomas Rawls with the run up the middle. Tough progress, but a good fighting run for Thomas Rawls. And at the end of the third quarter, the Seahawks are up 24-21, looking to get their first win of the season. Play action pass. Rollout. Russell Wilson throws. Jermaine Kearse makes the catch at about the 2-yard line, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. On a 3rd down and 3 play, the Seahawks go for the end zone, get the touchdown, and they lead 31-21. Next time the Seahawks get the ball, 7 minutes left in the game. They go for the dagger. Russell Wilson to Doug Baldwin down the right sideline, and Doug Baldwin just runs straight past his guy for the long touchdown. The Seahawks go up 38-21 with 7 minutes left in the game, and they are looking like they are in good position to get their first win of the season. Blaine Gabbert now to Carlos Hyde. Hyde dancing around on the left side. Spin move, breaks it to the outside. Earl Thomas is going to finally run him down inside the 10-yard line, down around the 6. With 6:20 to go, a 61-yard run by Hyde. The 49ers, 273 yards on the ground. And then the run up the middle. Arm tackle by Bobby Wagner doesn't do any good. And the lead is cut to 38-28. Russell Wilson now scrambling for a big first down off of a 3rd down play. The Seahawks would end up kicking a field goal on this drive to take a 41-28 lead, and the 41-28 score holds up for Seattle. They earn their first victory of the season, improving to 1-2, and the Niners fall to 0-3. And Seattle will head to New York City to take on the New York Jets next week on Seattle Seahawks franchise.